The path to the 2018 Kentucky Derby stopped at Churchill Downs Saturday, and the roughly run edition of the Grade 2 Kentucky Jockey Club came down to a head bump after a gutsy stretch duel between Godolphin's favored Enticed, trained by New York-based Kieran McLaughlin and ridden by Junior Alvarado, and Tiz Mischief, with his all-Louisville connections of owner Frank Jones, trainer Dale Romans, and jockey Robby Albarado. Tiz Mischief's narrow defeat after rallying from 10th in the field of 14 two-year-olds was a keen disappointment to Romans, Churchill Downs' all-time win leader, who also finished third in the stakes with the front-running promise fulfilled, but also gave him substantial optimism about the future.
Race a little rough, coming to the first turn, but I'll say I was glad to have one of the big horses in that race, so he was able to handle all the bumping and all the stuff. Turning from home, I still, when I was going by these two horses in front, they kind of come out, he got a little shy, and as soon as he passed him, he was running very nice for me, but then he kind of get lost, being the front, and I mean when he felt the other horse coming in, he kept fighting on, and I thought I had it, but it was very close. I knew I had a bob for sure. So I got the bob. Now it was enough. I didn't know that, so that's why I was asking Robby. I asked Robby, what do you think? He said, I think you got it.
I would say it was eventful, and again, as these babies are growing up, both mentally and physically, he's a big two-year-old to begin with, and you're hoping to gather this sort of experience. As I said, we probably got a little more than we bargained for today. Listening to Junior talk a little bit, but these big races with a lot of horses in here, not always do things go according to plan, and to see him not get discouraged and to be able to sort of settle down and put his run in there was keeps us very optimistic about the future. He grew up a lot today.
His mother was also very good for you guys as well. Any similarities that you see between the two of them? Other than fast?
Other they like to run in the right races. It's great for Sheikh Mohammed as the homebred with Medaglia, and that it's tricky, as you well know, and that means so much to Sheikh Mohammed to be able to breed these type, raise them, and have them come through the Godolphin system. So that's kind of the real bonus for us to be a homebred means a double.
Well, speaking of things that mean a lot to Sheikh Mohammed, will this horse stay for a winter campaign in the U.S. or
Well,
will you go to Dubai?
We'll certainly always discuss the future of horses such as Enticed with Sheikh Mohammed, and right now he's had a big two-year-old season. I think he gets a little vacay down in Florida for the time being, and we'll certainly be getting with Sheikh Mohammed as we look forward anxiously to next year.
Well, that's a nice horse to beat us. I mean, he's been one of the Derby favorites, big favorites.
Horse was third ain't too bad either.
Yeah, no, horse third's a good horse.
He ran a good race too.
Yeah, I wanted this one bad. I felt like I was all in on this race because I kept thinking these two horses are going to run so big tonight, and especially to win this race for Frank and really put him on the Derby trail with a horse that's won his last two-year-old. But I mean, he's a super horse. He did everything but get up. So.
Oh, you could be on the Derby trail with a horse.
He'll be on the Derby trail
and being a photo.
Sure, but I'd like for Frank to have this trophy. So Churchill's so important to both of us, and to win this race would have been big.